All right, good morning. I'm Sunny C, and welcome to the Vanguardian TV. Yesterday, I did tell you about a report that the Washington Post was going to release, an investigative report involving the Washington football team and the owner Dan Snyder's organization regarding allegations of sexual harassment. Just a lot of ridicule. There's apparently 15 women who have came forward and made allegations regarding the culture in Washington as far as upper level management and high-ranking officials in that organization's football business, apparently pressuring female staffers to use their influence to sell club seats and tickets for sponsor members. Apparently, there was a report by the New York Times regarding an incident with the cheerleaders pretty much parading around topless. They would kind of, encourage to parade around topless while entertaining sponsors, allegedly entertaining sponsors to encourage them to buy season ticket packages of various, different packages to sell topless. And that was in 2016, I'm sorry. And apparently a gentleman named Mr. Gershman has since resigned since the organization kind of headed up that and kind of encouraging these females. It's a damning report regarding this mess in Washington. Since Dan Snyder has been the owner of the team, the principal owner, there's been one foul up after another. Tends to be an out of control run situation. The culture there seems to be really kind of, very negative, to say the least. So we'll see where this investigation goes down the road. Apparently, there's still some other accusations that might come out, and it's just trying to get their ducks in a row. The Washington Post, as far as I think they released the one yesterday, as far as after they was vetted the story and made sure, I guess, they were clear and hit all the legal marks that they needed to hit to present the story at this present time. It is it's just one mishap after another with Dan Snyder's organization. Apparently, the team president, Bruce Allen, was fired after the season. He was let go. So, Ron Rivera he was hired as coach in January. He has a lot to do as far as getting this team back to prominence. His position that he took yesterday, he pretty much said that he's trying to restore I'm paraphrasing, he's trying to restore the culture and to rid itself of the people. This will not go on his watch, and he's going to weed out the bad apples and continue to press forward and getting the team to on the field to perform and make an exemplary product as far as modeling something that the fans can be proud of as far as organization-wise. He has a tall task. He is the team coach. I know it's a coach-centric organization, and Dan Snyder apparently brought him in to clean up the culture. But you have to question how much one can do, being though he's the football coach. He's not the team president. I know that he came in highly talented to turn this organization around, but he's going to probably have to hire some strong individuals to basically to rein this off-course ship back on course. That's this is not something that's overnight. This has been happening as far as the dysfunction of this organization has been happening since pretty much the majority of the time that Dan Snyder has been the principal owner there. Now we're looking at minor owners who are looking to get out. Fred Smith and a couple other individuals who are looking to sell, and they've hired a financial organization to look to go out and try to get some bidders to bid on their stock, and so they can get out from under this disaster in Washington. What was once a real proud franchise is really it's been an embarrassment, to say the least, and I'm sure the NFL is not satisfied with that. I mean, Washington is a pretty vital piece to their league, and I'm sure there's rumblings in New York in the NFL headquarters to say, look, what's going on down here? And I know there were some league officials that were hired by Dan Snyder about a year or so ago. One individual I know was Brian LaFamina, and I know he was hired on the business side to kind of steer the organization back into prominence, but he only lasted 1 year on the job, and apparently he was let go because the team bottom line suffered. So, to let a gentleman go for 1 year when he's trying to restore your product, it leaves you kind of scratching your head, but that's basically how it's going in Washington. So I don't think the league and Roger Goodell and the partners, Dan Snyder's partners, are very happy with his organization right now. I think if it was something that was really salacious with Dan Snyder kind of co-signing this behavior, I find it hard to believe that he would do something like that. I don't think he's stupid at all. But if he's that absent-minded and he's that distant from his day-to-day operations, and he's trusting other people to run this, and he's not, not plugged in on certain these things that's happening, then it still falls under the dysfunctionalship of the organization, and that's Dan Snyder. That's on his watch. So there's more to come. This story is just beginning to dribble out, but there's going to be more to come, I believe, on this, and we'll see down the road where the status of Dan Snyder's ownership will be come to question from the league. So Washington is, like I said, is a very significant part of the league, and I'm sure they're not happy with all the dysfunctional behavior that's happening and the lack of organizational control that Dan Snyder has. I'm pretty sure they want out of the Dan Snyder business. So, but there has to be a legal way for them to get from him removed. But if he hasn't done anything directly to encourage stuff like that, unless someone is coming out to say that he personally, Dan Snyder, did this and Dan Snyder did that, I find it kind of hard. But that doesn't give him a clean slate to skate. He still is in the crosshairs because I believe the league kind of wants him out. I just think they're tired of dealing with this. So, this is just one of the many stories that's happening around the league. On a different note, that you have apparently have some NFL questions regarding the COVID-19 and the reschedule. The startup apparently is still on for will be going forward as scheduled by the league. But there is some concerns. Apparently 72 players were tested positive for COVID-19, so that's not a good situation. So We don't know going forward what that means. I know J.J. Watt had expressed some concerns about they haven't been told the protocol, when they're going to get tested, how often they're going to get tested, what is the procedure. So everything is a lot of moving parts that's happening right now. So you can only hope that the NFL has done their research, or we don't know. So right now we just hope that those players can recover and they can get some accurate testing going forward to get all the players tested safely and to put them in a safe environment going forward, because we're looking at about another couple weeks or 10 days for some NFL teams to report to training camp. So that's something to just kind of keep your eye on, and you'll see what happens. Again, Dan Snyder, once again, the Washington franchise, the NFL franchise in Washington is having, they're coming under the crosshairs of some of these reports that the dysfunction is really unimaginable that you can think of that's happening down there. So let's hope Ron Rivera can right the ship. I'm pretty sure he has a plan that he wants to put in place, and I'm sure he's the man for the job. So let's hope everything sorts itself out going forward. Okay, that's enough for me. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your morning, just on some different issues here. So I hope everyone have a great weekend and stay safe. Thank you. Bye.